Elon Musk just confirmed massive Tesla stock news. Investors are surprised, calling it a bombshell and a massive development. So let's go through all of today's Tesla stock news. The 260-mile range Model Ys built over the past several months actually have more range that can be unlocked for $1,500 to $2,000, gains 40 to 60 miles of range, depending on which battery cells you have. Tesla is working through regulatory approvals to enable this right now. And this comes as a major surprise to many investors. Elon Musk confirmed it after this news broke out. Tesla has launched a brand new long-range rear-wheel drive Model Y variant in the US with 320 miles of range, whereas the previous one had 260 miles of range. So you're telling me the vehicles that Tesla sold earlier had extra batteries for which Tesla did not charge, and therefore Tesla's margins in Q1 were actually lower than what we can expect them to be going forward? And on top of that, many people will be upgrading their range via a software update, basically, making earnings go up further. This is bullish on so many levels. James says, whoa, this is a massive change. And if you like this bullish change, like and subscribe. The old Model Y is now discontinued. The new one is $2,000 more, but you get 60 more miles of range, and it's actually a tiny little bit faster. James thinks this new change will help grow Tesla's volume at the expense of the trim mix. The long-range all-wheel drive model with 10 miles less range and $3,000 more expensive is now less appealing from a range perspective. However, it's still quite a bit faster, and it has all-wheel drive, which still makes it quite appealing. But I am beginning to understand now why Elon said he thinks deliveries will basically be higher this year compared to the previous year. Is there anything else he's not telling us that he knows about already? It's certainly possible. Also keep in mind that recently EPA made some changes which makes new models appear to have less range than they had before, but Tesla still increased the range massively despite these changes. So the deal is actually even better than what it looks like. And we know that range is a huge issue for many consumers, and this will help address that psychological barrier. And it will also be a better road trip car. The Tesla community is so excited about these changes, they are calling these bombshell developments. Definitely don't bet against Elon Musk. Going forward with a software update, not only can you make the car drive itself, make it accelerate faster, now you can get more range too. But if you think there's no more good news today, you are mistaken, because Pure AI Vision Auto Park is coming soon, confirms Elon Musk. Your Tesla will take you to your destination and park automatically unless you ask it otherwise. The current FSD version can park, and I tried it and it didn't damage anything, but it's a bit too finicky, it's too slow, it's not really that comfortable. I got people staring at me. It failed multiple times, but when I mean failed, it went into the parking spot, came out, went into it, came out, went into it, and then I got honked at, so I didn't try again. The current parking software, it sort of works, but it's not good enough for daily use. But that's going to change. Also, clearly, you will be able to talk to your car and tell FSD what to do, because Elon specified unless you ask it otherwise, it will park. For me personally, at least, when I use FSD, auto parking is by far the worst part of FSD right now because Tesla just didn't really focus on it. So when Tesla finally solves auto parking, it will get quite a bit more interesting again. Also, the annoying part right now with the auto park features is that you have to intentionally pick the parking spot, and it's a bit finicky how these parking spots appear on the screen. I just find it a bit of a hassle. And V12.3.6 is actually even going out to 2016 Model S's. Wow. Yeah, I don't think you can put the newest iPhone iOS on an old iPhone. Well done, Tesla. Well done. And this is a pretty common now. Up to now, I was not impressed with the performance of FSD, but Tesla FSD, specifically for him, 12.3.6, is now taking me everywhere with no intervention. Definitely a game changer, and I am getting spoiled. Everywhere with no intervention. My 6-year-old Model 3 has learned magical new new tricks, and it is not stopping there. Future of Tesla is bright. Tesla has sued an Indian battery maker for infringing its trademark by using the brand name Tesla Power to promote its product, seeking damages and a new permanent injunction against the company from a New Delhi judge. Some news from China. Good news also. Tesla's vehicles will now be able to go everywhere just like any domestic Chinese vehicle. For example, before, Tesla vehicles were not able to enter some office buildings, but that will not apply to Tesla anymore. So the restrictions are being relaxed, which is good. And I'm pretty sure that's because of Elon's trip to China.